This is how you make a formed mask. First thing you're going to do is cut out 2 of your body pieces so you have 2 tops and 2 bottoms. What this is going to do is create a thick barrier between you and your environment. Then you're going to go ahead and create 2 of the 18 by 1.5 inch columns, and then you're going to cut a second one to make your straps. You're also going to need to cut a nose bridge that is 2 inches by 5 inches. That can be viewed as number 1 on the next slide. Next thing you're going to do is cut over the nose bridges on each side and then fold hot dog style to make a little pouch for your pipe cleaner or wire to go through. Next, you're going to go ahead and form the columns into straps by folding over on each side and then folding in half. Using a simple straight stitch, you're going to continue all the way down until you're finished. Next, you're going to sew along the outside of the arch, making sure to leave a little bit of seam allowance to cut. The next piece is going to be your back piece, which you're going to do the same thing to, and making sure to leave enough room to cut safely. Next, you're going to place your nose piece right in the middle so you have a little bit of seam allowance at the top, but allowing it to really protect your nose from any contamination, so we can put a wire in it later to squish. You're going to sew on each side of the nose piece, making sure to use a simple straight stitch on both sides. What this will do is really secure it in place. Finally, you're going to stick right sides together, meaning that both those sides will be on the outside once it is flipped inside out. Nicely sewing along each of the edge, making sure not to necessarily squish your nose bridge and leaving quite a bit of seam allowance to provide for extra support. Next, you're going to flip it inside out and tuck in your end so you have a clean edge. Then, taking one of the straps that you've sewn earlier, place into the pouch about 1/4 or 1/2 inch, making sure to pin if you need to. Then use a stretch zigzag stitch on my machine number 5, go along the entire edge, making sure to really secure and go over where your straps are. Finally, you're going to go ahead and squish that nose bridge piece in there. This could be a pipe cleaner, or I use the P wire, and now you've finished your mask.